Hello everyone, today I'm going to talk about a newly found virus called coronavirus, or you could say COVID-19. In Wuhan, China, there was a cluster of pneumonia cases. I believe it's around December 2019. People who've been infected early had reported working or visiting seafoods or live animal markets. Later on, people found out that it is caused by the newly found virus called coronavirus. It is named also COVID-19. It sadly spread very quickly around the world. On 30 January 2020, the World Health Organization declared an outbreak of public health emergency of international concern. Well, what is coronavirus? You might be wondering. Well, it is a very large group of dangerous viruses. Here is the appearance. The thing that looks like needles are called protein spikes. The thing inside the virus is called genetic material, and the thing surrounding the genetic material is called envelope. Also, the virus looks like a crown, and the crown in Latin is called corona, and this is why the virus is named corona. There are different types of coronaviruses. In humans, coronaviruses could cause respiratory problems or infection from common cold to more severe diseases. In fact, the severe acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus is first identified in China 2003. The Middle East respiratory syndrome coronavirus is first identified in Saudi Arabia 2012, and in SARS-CoV-2, it is first reported in China 2019. Oh, sometimes animals can also infect humans too. It is called a spillover. It could be due to a range of factors like mutations or increased contact between humans and animals. Example, it is known that MERS-CoV is caused by camels, and SARS-CoV is caused by civet cats. But the animal reservoir of the newly found virus, aka coronavirus, is not known yet. Well, how does the disease spread? You see, when another person is coughing, talking, or sneezing at you, you must avoid it. Who knows that person might be infected? Not you, not me, not us. And if the person is indeed infected, well, you will get infected too. When you're interacting with the infected person, you'll also get infected too. Example, you are shaking hands with them, you will get infected. Or maybe the infected person touched an object and you touched that object, and then you touch your mouth, ear, eyes, etc. You will get infected too. What are the symptoms? These are the symptoms. 1. The incubation period. Usually it takes 5 to 6 days before you get the symptoms, but it can range from 1 to 14 days. Be very mild to severe, or some people experiences no symptoms at all. Example of these symptoms are fever, fatigue, respiratory symptoms such as cough, sore throat, and shortness of breath. Some people lose their taste or smell senses, and some people experience skin rash. In more severe cases, there could be pneumonia, organ failure, and even death. Terrifying, right? 80% of the people are infected, but can recover without special medical treatment. And there's a group of people having a high risk of getting the virus. 1. Older people. 2. Chronic respiratory disease people. 3. Obesity. 4. Diabetes. 5. High blood pressure. 6. Heart disease. And 7. Cancer. How can you know that a person is infected or not? There are 2 ways. 1. By taking reverse transcriptase polymerase chain reaction, well known as PCR. It identifies the virus by its genetic fingerprint. And 2. A blood test that can check whether someone is infected in the past or not. How can you treat it? It is mainly on supportive care, and the medicines are not found yet. How can you prevent this virus getting infected to you? Well, cover your mouth and nose while sneezing or coughing with your elbow or your tissue, and throw the tissue immediately, because who knows, the tissue may bring some kind of virus, right? 2. Wash hands often. Use soap and water or alcohol-based hand rub. 3. Do social distancing. And 4. Use mask. You should use mask, okay? And you should stay at home if you feel unwell and contact hotline medical care professional. Well, and if you have fever, cough, difficulty breathing, you should seek medical care early, share travel history, and contact with abnormal people. And you should do physical and social distancing in order to be safe. And vaccines are not found yet, sadly.